Hi y'all, it's me, Hillbilly Willie. I was just playing. Anyways, I wanted to say thank you and show my appreciation for everyone that has been involved with my YouTube and um, that goes for everyone involved. My journey as an artist began. I can't even do it in that accent, y'all. I'm not about to do that. Excuse me. A collaborative project with a friend. Gosh, I can't even read this. Let me just stop. I'm just gonna use it as my notes because I'm better off. Like, I wrote this, but it's like it's too, it's stupid. I'm just gonna speak from the heart. You know what I mean? So yeah. So when I was young, this is just point blank period. Okay, when I was young, like really young, like 11 years old, I got my first MacBook, and I know how that sounds. Okay, privileged, whatever. It happened. It's the truth. It's my story. That's what happened. Okay, follow along with me here. Hear me out. Okay. Um, I got my MacBook and this was when MacBooks weren't like they are now. I don't know what's happened, but apparently CDs and DVDs, they are not a thing anymore. Believe it or not, I do not own a DVD player or a CD player at all. I guess there's really not a need for one. I even have a Xbox, right? And you just download the games online, you know what I mean? Like you buy them online, you know what I mean? So it's a different world that we live in now. But back then, it was normal for a computer to have a disk drive. Believe it or not, for those of you that are in this younger generation, yes, there were DVD drives and CD drives, and people did watch full form videos like this one. Um, I know it's hard to believe, but it's true. We could sit for 2 hours and watch a movie. It happened. But anyways, literally, I have all these DVDs. This is totally off topic, but I have all these DVDs down there right now, like that I would love to watch, like Narnia. I loved that movie, you know what I mean? Or like Journey to the Center of the Earth, or I think I even have like The Path to Terabithia, I think is the name of it. I don't know. I love that movie. I don't know why, but that's just on my mind. But I'd love to watch that movie right now. I have it. I mean, but I can't watch it. You know what I mean? Whatever. It's fine. I digress. But I started at a young age, but I was actually making movies. Like I would okay, so every year for my sister's birthday, my younger sister, she was born when I was 11 years old. So I would make movies on that computer and I would burn discs. Like I would take footage of her, as she grew up, take pictures of her, like whatever. And so I would put it all together and I would make a little movie. And it got to the point where I was even making trailers, like, how they do before, like, a movie starts. Even back in the day, like, you'd get a DVD, insert the DVD, they'd play the promos before the movie would start, but you would have to press play whenever it got done with the promos, right? So it was like that, and I would burn discs. Believe it or not, I would burn discs at 11 years old. I was burning like 10 discs on my computer and making these movies for our family. People that wanted, to see my little sister Anna growing up, I would make them for them, and my mom would mail them to our family members. I really enjoyed singing when I was growing up. I always thought I was going to be a singer, and I think I'm good at singing, but I think I'm probably better at doing what I know I can do rather than embarrass myself. Even though I don't get embarrassed, whatever, this is tough topic. Maybe I should read these notes. Hold on. Yeah, but anyways, but so fast forwarding, I had a YouTube account, of course, when I was young. I got it when I was like in 2014. But I didn't start using it until 2019, whenever me and my friend Savannah, we would make videos together, and they weren't too polished, but the experience definitely ignited a flame within me. They're still up, some of those videos. You can go watch them if you want to. I loved those videos, like, and you know, we would do these like heists, we called them, and like we would go to her grandpa's house, but like that is on the same property as her home. And there's like sensors or whatever, so we would like sneak past the sensors in the trees. We were drunk, we were really drunk, and we would steal food out of the freezer, their deep freezer, and we would like, and they had like alcohol in it too. I'd be filming and we'd be taking shots and stuff like while these people were asleep in their garage in their deep freezer stealing their food. It's okay though. He said that we could do that, but I don't think that they realized we were doing that. So, anyways, and we were real quiet as we could be, whatever. And we go back to the house. I'd film the whole thing. Yeah, and I put it together for us. And back then, it wasn't like I was polishing something together. It was literally just like I was taking clips and then just like putting them together. I don't even know how. I think I had iMovie on my phone, and I would just like put everything together. I didn't know how it worked, and I would just like immediately upload it to YouTube without even not like knowing like anything about it. You know what I mean? Like I put some tags on it, but like they were inappropriate for sure, and possibly had the channel shadow banned, I think, for a while. But anyways, actually one of those videos went viral. Well, she made this video. She told me to record her. It was about a t-shirt. It's a mediocre um it's a mediocre story about a t-shirt. And I forgot what the original name of I don't think I can say it on camera. She didn't do this, so I guess I can say it. I don't know. It said snorting tequila like with her breasts out or whatever. And that's not at all what happened in that video, but it went viral, semi-viral. It was like 138,000 views. Um, and it happens like it happened like months after that like video was even taken. I believe it was about a year after. This is about 4 years ago, mind you. So like 2019, yeah. And anyways, but then Savannah eventually she didn't want to drink as much anymore, and it didn't have to do with drinking really. Well, for her, it had to do with drinking. You know, she didn't want to drink anymore, so she just didn't want to do the podcast anymore, or whatever you want to call it. And so I remember having conversations with her about it, and she was just uncomfortable doing it, I think, and or maybe I just assumed. I'm not sure, but at the same time, though, it wasn't like she was like calling me up saying, "Hey, let's make videos." You know what I mean? So I decided, well, she doesn't want to do it. So, and I had just moved here, and so I decided, you know, I want to make these videos, you know what I mean? And obviously, I wasn't doing it every day. This was probably at this point like maybe one video a month was going up, maybe. And I remember my friend Paula saying to me, she said she wanted to do a podcast. And so, and I heard her say that, and I remember, you know, just talking about it or whatever. And then I was with a friend of mine at the time, and he was a really good artist. Um, like as far as like, you know, painting goes or whatever, saying how, you know, it'd be really cool if me and my friend Paula could be painted as a mural on the wall, but we could be cartoon-like. And since Paula is Spanish and Dora is Spanish, um, we could paint her like Dora, and you know, and then we could paint Bart Simpson as me because my last name is Simpson. And so, I called Paula, and I remember saying to her, I was like, "Is this racist?" And she's like, she was like, she's like, as long as it, I think she was saying like, as long as I don't think so, it's okay. I don't think it's racist at all. And I was like, okay. And it did. It really did make sense. It was a good idea, even though I think he tells people that I didn't pay him, but I did. I paid him $50. Okay, maybe that's not a lot of money, but for someone that's not well-established artist, you know what I'm saying? Like $50 just for some random thing like that. It didn't even take him. Well, it took him about 4 days actually to make it, but I will say I could have done that in a couple hours. Anyways, and you know, at the end of the day, I guess a real artist would have been charged a lot more. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, I paid him the money. Okay, I told him I was going to pay him, and I paid him. Paid him $50, whatever. So then we had a set in this house, and it's in my spare bedroom, right? Um, well, you know, we were doing videos. We tried our hardest, you know what I mean? And we weren't doing it enough. We weren't doing it consistently, and we weren't doing it. I mean, like, I would say there was probably one video going up like every other week, maybe, possibly two videos a month, maybe. Sometimes one video a month, I would say, because it was several months that this was up, and I'll be honest with you, I've taken down some of those videos, but um, there weren't that many, and I thought there was a lot more than there were, but no, there wasn't actually. There might have been about 15, I would say, 15 videos made within the time span of uh, a year and a half. Yeah, so that's the first 2.5 years, right? And so at that point, I decided to just go full-fledged, full force. But this was after I had gotten into a car accident. So 2.5 years later, right? Mind you, I had gotten into a relationship and it had ended when, like at the first year, at the ending of the first year. So this is like 2020. It was September 2020. Had to have been. And I got into a relationship that ultimately ended up where the person didn't want to be with me, and so it really broke my heart, and I just went full-fledged, full force on YouTube, and that's when me and Paula, well, I guess I wasn't full-fledged, full force just yet, but, I was trying, and we made that mural and everything and da 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 da. And then me and Paula kinda had a falling out, but once there is income for those videos, I will definitely make sure you're compensated, and as well as Savannah. I wish that video went viral. I wish that the channel was monetized when that other video went viral, but it doesn't matter. It's not all about money. It's never been about money for me, okay? It's just been about wanting to make somebody smile, and I've said that in several videos. And, beyond the numbers, what truly brings me joy is the impact I've been able to make, okay? I strive to create content that sparks laughter, brightens someone's day, or simply offers a moment of connection. Knowing that my work has touched lives is an ultimate reward for me. And, this journey has not been without challenges. One obstacle I face is the presence of negativity online. There's a lot of online trolling going on here, and it's just like, ugh, I don't even look at the hate comments anymore. Like for real, there's an actual section because there's a moderator on the comments. Random people, no matter what you do, people are just gonna hate on you. You know what I mean? So it's just like it's whatever. But I've even had people like straight up like comment on several of my videos and continuously do it like daily, which is strange. It's like they follow my every move, but, and it's like I'm a nobody really, you know what I'm saying? Even whenever the channel reaches, 1,000,000 subscribers, I'm still a nobody. We're all just people. Nobody's above or below anybody, just saying. Um, but yeah, no, I went full-fledged after me and Paula kind of had a falling out. Well, what really happened was I got into a car accident that almost killed me. And, she was there for me and everything like that, and then we got into a little dispute, and it was so stupid looking back at it now, but obviously, we don't talk, and that's fine. I think we're both growing, and that's all that we can do in life. I think, she had good intentions and so did I, and, it just didn't work out between us, you know what I mean? But love you to death, girl, and thank you. There's another Savannah in my life too, Savannah Wombo. She actually, or I call her Savannah Wombat. She's done a few videos with me. She's been in some vlogs. She lived with me actually for a few months. I love her. I love you, girl. Shout out to Madison Winters. Shout out to because she's been a humongous help, probably the biggest help I've had on YouTube thus far. Thank you so much, Madison. You've really helped me a lot. I mean, like just being there because I know I edit the videos and everything like that and whatever, but just the fact that I have somebody there next to me. See, I can do this on my own, but I don't like doing it on my own. I think it's kind of I don't know, it's just kind of weird sometimes. I have to be like drunk to do this on my own, and I'm not right now, and that's saying something. Um, I'm just extremely grateful right now. I really am. I'm touched. I really am. But anyways, I'm all over the place right now. I should just read my notes. Um, as my understanding of the platform matured, I recognized the need to refine my approach. I adjusted the content. I changed the name of the channel. Um, and I took out a lot of the tags that I used to use. I adjusted the content basically and, focused on delivering the value and engagement that the audience deserves. Whenever I started to really sit down and I actually made my own animations and I work my butt off on it. I really do. Um, but once I started doing that, people can just tell. People can just tell. I mean, as can I. You know what I'm saying? We all have intuition. You know what I mean? Whenever you're watching a video, you can just tell if somebody's really, really into it or if they're just, putting up a facade. You know what I mean? Um, and so, yeah, it brought significant growth very fast. Today, I am humbled and grateful. My channel has surpassed 1,000,000 views. That's amazing. I mean, that's amazing. Thank you guys, really. I mean, to be honest with you, it's kind of weird because I almost feel like it's not that big of an accomplishment now that I've gotten here, but I have to remind myself that a million, like I can't even count to 1,000,000, you guys. Like I could, but I'm not about to. I did the math the other day, and if it was a second per like number, it would end up being 11 and a half days straight, and I don't have I mean, girl, I would need some Red Bull or something. I can't stay up for 11 and a half days counting, and I'm not doing that, you know what I mean? So, I don't think anybody would want to do that, and so, I can't even count to 1,000,000, so that's huge in itself. That's, if it never reached another person, that's okay. because I think I've done my job at this point, but I also really would love this to be my career. You know what I mean? I just love the idea of putting a smile on somebody's face. You know what I mean? And this is totally comedy based. There are some very serious videos I've done, like with my friend Nina. Shout out to Nina. She's been a humongous help as well. Um, we've done a serious video together, and I'm about to release another serious video with her actually, but it's more so comedy based. And I hate the fact that the word niche even exists. Like, I hate that. Like, I wish it didn't exist. I wish there's such a fixation on this niche. And it's like, why can't a channel be a channel? Like, I guess channels have a niche, I guess. Yeah, they do, I guess. They do. Like Lifetime, yeah, TLC, E Entertainment. I don't know though, because E was like, yeah, no, it was about like celebrities, I guess, and it was like the Kardashians. I don't know. I don't know. For me, I feel like my channel should just be able to have playlists and have different niches within each playlist. You know what I'm saying? Like, why can't it be like that? But of course, they make it like that, and they make it really hard for you to switch over into any other genre. Like, for instance, I just did a video on Nicki Minaj's new album, but because I don't really do album reviews, every single album review I've ever done, other than SZA's, I did last year, and that one got copyrighted. Hey, Rose, can you move? Yeah, go away for a second. I know I love you too, baby, but yeah, just sit right there. Don't eat the lead out of that. That's no, you get lead poisonings, honey. Okay. Um, let me just read these damn notes. Yeah, so not only was it a million views, I've created a community of 8,000 people, or accumulated a community of 8,000 people. And to be honest with you, I was at 1,000 at the beginning of this year, and I got monetized at the beginning of this year. So I've made 7,000 followers in a year, and that's amazing to me. My number that I was hoping for, or the goal, I should say, was 100K. I guess it was a little bit outlandish, but there's still time. The year is not over with. It's not over, okay? So we'll see. If not 100,000, 10,000, but I'm not going to say 10,000. I'm going to say 100,000 because you just never know. Like, at the end of the day, like, if as long as you try to do something, you will be able to at least see what happens. I mean, if you don't believe in yourself, nothing will happen. That's a fact. If I wasn't consistent, I also would have lost a lot of reach. I mean, like I was saying about the SZA thing, like, I had never done a video on an album review. So the algorithm was like, oh, okay, you want to do that now. That's fine. Well, then it reached like 5,000 people. Because I don't oftenly do that video I just made on Nicki Minaj, I thought it was a really good video, you know what I mean? And I even think I was one of the first people to release an album review, but it's still as many millions of people that saw like these album reviews or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, mine got 40 views, you know what I mean? And it has everything to do with what the algorithm pushes. So just because I put that video out before Zach Campbell puts his out, it doesn't matter. That's not my niche or whatever. And it's proven that Zach Campbell can accumulate an audience, so they would push his video much more than they would push mine, no matter what. No, I don't care what YouTube says. No matter what that thumbnail is, it doesn't matter. You put my video, I could have the same niche as Mr. Beast, whatever his niche is. You know what I mean? And if you saw my video sitting next to Mr. Beast, you know who Mr. Beast is. I mean, like, the chance, maybe you don't like Mr. Beast or something. I don't know. Whoever you like, Trisha Paytas. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, whoever you like, Shane Dawson. I don't know. They're all problematic if you ask me. But Jeffree Star, Tana Mojo. It doesn't matter who it is. Whoever you watch on YouTube, right? And you love, if you saw their thumbnail and my thumbnail, their thumbnail could be straight up just pitch black, or have just nothing on the thing. But mine could be the most creatively thought out, most interesting thing in the world. You're still going to pick the person that you watch on YouTube. Why are they putting my videos next to these people's? You do see what I'm saying? I guess it's to show you someone who is capable of having the same kind of audience base, but it's also like, don't put my video next to theirs. Like, once they're done watching that video, I guess they'll scroll down and maybe they'll click on mine. I'm not quite sure at that point. People, at least me, for instance, when I'm watching YouTube, I may watch one or two videos, but I'm definitely, full length videos, but I'm definitely not going to sit there and especially whenever it's somebody I've never seen before. I mean, it would take a lot for me to click on a video, um, more than just a thumbnail and more than just a title. It has to do with where you're at in life and like what you can relate to. And you know what I'm saying? And like I just feel like the reach is amazing, okay? And the amount of views is amazing. 1 million views, that's amazing. I don't know that the million people that saw the channel were my type of audience because only out of so out of 1 million people that saw my stuff, it was 8,000 people that subscribed. Those numbers don't really make sense to me because I don't know, maybe I'm just not that interesting. Maybe I'm delusionally crazy. Well, I know I'm delusional, but like that's what's gotten me this far. So I ain't stopping now. Huh? 8,000 people like me, okay? So out of 1 million. What is the percentage? What is that percentile? That's like oh my God, that's like really low. That's like 0.8% of the people. Is it point 0.8? Yeah, I think it is. It's like 0.8%. It might even be 0.08. No, is it? Oh my God. I'm gonna have to look that up later. That's funny. Either way, that's really low. See what I mean? It takes a lot for somebody to subscribe. I mean, I think it does for everybody though. Oh my God, I'm like crying right now on the inside. Um, but yeah, no, but regardless, 1 million views, 8,000 people have subscribed. This milestone is a testament to the incredible power of shared experiences and the unwavering support of my audience. Um, Beyond the numbers, what truly brings me joy is the impact I've made. I strive to create content that sparks laughter, brightens someone's day, or simply offers a moment of connection. Knowing that my work has touched lives is an ultimate reward for me. While I understand the criticism is inevitable, I remain focused on my positive intentions and the positive impact I hope to create. Looking to the future, I'm determined. I really am. I'm committed to improving my craft, pushing my creative boundaries, and engaging with my community that I have built thus far. This journey is not about personal achievement, but about the collective experience and the positive impact that we can all create together. Because I always say, like, not always, but if you go watch every single one of my videos, I've said this several times. Kindness in this world, it's lacking, honey. And I think together we could all very much make a humongous impact just with being kind to the next person we see, even if they're a complete mean jerk to us. You know what I mean? Just walk away or say, "Are you okay?" Like, you know what I mean? Like, just one little simple act of kindness. I've seen so many comments that were so mean, and I've accepted them so people could see that, and I then comment on it and I say, "Wow, like, I don't know why you would say that, but I hope you're okay. I'm sorry that you feel this way about me. I don't know who you are," or how or whatever. Sometimes I make jokes. Like, one guy was like, uh, something about living behind Target or something, and I was like, I live behind Walmart, so" I mean, people will come back and apologize, actually. Some people will. The people with profile pictures will. The people that don't have profile pictures, they don't care. They'll come back and they'll say the meanest stuff to you in the world, like for real, for no reason. Like I just got done being called all types of different names on a short video that I had made on it was a short that was just a clip of my video of the Nicki Minaj like review or whatever, and it got a lot of attention on the short, right? That talking about support of like just criminals and things like that, like because she's married to somebody that is a registered, um, whatever he is, it has nothing to do with me. You know what I mean? Just because I like Nicki Minaj's music does not mean that I support like criminals. You know what I'm saying? Like that has nothing to do with her. Just because something happened that she or he, whoever this was, whatever troll this was, that was continuously talking to other people. Like there was it straight up caused like somebody else to be like, "Yo, like why are you even saying that? Like just shut up." You know what I mean? Like whatever. And I was appreciative of that person, but then they started coming for them. It was like they love it. People love that attention when you're like trolling. I guess I don't know. There's a difference between like trolling though, if you ask me, because I troll too, but mine's funny. Like I'm funny when I'm trolling, whatever. I don't ever do hateful stuff like that though. That's just crazy. I want to say thank you to everyone who has been a part of this incredible journey. Your unwavering support and encouragement have fueled my passion and allowed me to reach this milestone ultimately. I am honored to be a part of this community and I look forward to continuing to grow together. Um, you can always reach out to me if you would like to. My Instagram is attached in the links, but if you want, you can look me up. My Instagram is Will F Simpson, WILLFSIMPSON. I want to do a quick shout out though to everybody that has been a part of my channel's creation and everything like that, because I just want to make sure that I don't leave out anybody's names that were important. And I know some people are probably like, you only got 1,000,000 views. Like what do you mean? Like, but that's 1,000,000 people. That's 8,000 people. I'm grateful for what I have. You know what I'm saying? That's in a year's time. Like I've received over, I think I had 200,000 last year or something. So it's like 800,000 people have seen my stuff this year. That's significant growth. So I don't want to hear it from anybody. Okay. Okay. I'm going to do my shout outs. Um, Savannah in Science, Paula, Madison Winners, okay, Savannah Wombo, Kayla Carroll, Kayla Stonecker, Nina, Larissa, George Sheehy, thank you so much, dude, you're amazing. George Sheehy does all of the music for my channel. Um, it's all original. Sometimes I do put like Apple, like non-copyrighted little sounds and stuff, but that's just because, whatever. But I mean, uh, me and George have sat there for so many hours and talked and, like just talked about YouTube and talked about like making music and recording music for it and everything like that. And I always told him, I was like, you are such a huge like help, you know what I mean? Because I don't want to pay for copyrighted music, like, or have to have copyrighted, things, even though Apple like makes their own like uncopyrighted stuff, it's just like it's a more original experience. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, I make my own animations. I use an animation tool online, several different animation tools that I can sit there and I can actually create it how I want to create it, and nobody else on earth has that same animation. You know what I'm saying? And so similarly, it's just an original thing to have that as well as the music. So thank you so much, George. Shout out to George. Oh my gosh. Um, Shout out to Tabitha, Megan, Gamewell, Andrea, who owns a channel called Smoke and Chat, SMOKENCHAT. I'm going to link her down below. And I'm also going to link Tabitha and Megan's channel. They're so funny. My new channel is at Will F Simpson. You can find me on all social medias like that at WILLFSIMPSON. I've also copped the Florida Panhandle, all one word on everything, other than no, I even think I copped it on Twitter too. If I didn't, I don't really care. Twitter's dying anyways, or whatever it's called, X. But if you were to try to find me on anything, I would go to Instagram because that's where I would most likely see your DM. You should DM actually the Florida Panhandle, all one word, if you want to reach me, because I recently realized I had a lot of messages in my spam, but it wasn't just in my spam on Instagram, it was in like a separated column of spam, but it was actual people that were actually trying to talk to me, and it was from YouTube. So thank you to you guys that actually care. You guys are the only reason why I do this, really, other than um, wanting to help even more people. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying help in a weird way like that. What I mean by help is like in high school, I remember watching Trisha Paytas or watching Shane Dawson, and like I would watch like Trisha eat, and like I remember I sat in like this is gonna sound sad, but it's true. I sat in the bathroom in ninth grade, the first half. I'm so serious too. Like I'm serious. I sat in the bathroom for half the year because I didn't know any, or I didn't. I just didn't know anybody, I don't think, in that lunchroom. I can't remember what it was, but it was like I just didn't have a clique, so I didn't want to sit by myself. You know what I mean? I didn't have any like I felt like I didn't have any friends. So, I would like bring like my own little lunch and I'd go to the bathroom that I knew nobody else would be in because they were all at lunch. And I would sit in the bathroom and I'd eat my lunch. But I'd watch YouTube while I did it. And I'd watch like Trisha Paytas eat. Oh my God, it sounds so sad. It's true though. It is, it's the truth. And and if she helped me like that, or if any YouTuber can help somebody like that, imagine how many people's lives they've saved. Because I'm not going to go there with it with me because that's not necessarily ever been an issue with me. But I know that that's a humongous issue, that some people unfortunately face. And I know for a fact that since it's helped me so much with my depression, at the very least, and anxiety, I can't imagine what it's done for other people. You know what I mean? Like very positive, very, very positive. And that's why I do it. I think I just ultimately would like to help people in any way that I can with the content that I create. Um, Comment down below if you've watched thus far, and tell me what you'd like to see next. I appreciate every single one of you, and I hope you guys are having an amazing day. night, whatever time of the day it is. I knew this day would come, obviously. I'm just kidding. But in all seriousness, thank you so much. Love you guys. Love you all. Even the people that I was naming that I don't talk to anymore or whatever, we just don't have communication regularly. I love every single one of you, and I have love for you in my heart. You know, is what it is. Um, you know, it's kind of stupid when I think about it now. It's like, why is it that, like, I don't know, things happen and we mature, and I think that sometimes people need breaks from each other, and sometimes you don't ever really communicate ever again. But I don't know that it would be necessary to recommunicate, honestly. I couldn't do it alone, I guess, in the end, but I could have, but I don't think I would have. Maybe I would have. Maybe. I don't know. But I didn't, so, that's the thing, so I kinda have to pay these people. Like, I can't just make money off videos off them online, like, that are just up, and, like, they probably don't want up. I don't know if they do or not, nobody said that to me, but, you know, whatever. Alright, anyways, bye, have a nice time. Do you guys remember that, the ending of George Lopez? That guy would always come up and, like, he was like a trash man or something, I can't remember what he was, or a security guard. He's like, "Bye, have a nice time." Bye, you guys. Be safe. Happy holidays.
I need my stools. Foxy, lazy. Here it comes.